Silent and serene, the Russian landing barge was slowly crossing the waters of the Black Sea. Not a single person on board suspected that behind the apparent calm and stillness lurked a deadly threat. It was the morning of the 24th of June, 2025. Ukraine was preparing to deliver another strike, calculated down to the second, against the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Federation. The barge moved steadily, without sharp turns, without maneuvering, without taking any defensive actions. It did not expect danger, let alone was it prepared for an attack. Its route ran along the occupied coastline, and it could be assumed that on board were landing troops and ammunition, equipment and supplies, everything that is typically delivered to the front line by sea. Just another routine run into the combat zone, another day of war where everyone is confident in the routine. And it is precisely in these moments that the unexpected happens, because vulnerability lies in predictability. But beneath the surface of the water lurked a threat that determined the outcome of that day. At a distance of approximately 30 kilometers from the shore along the Crimean coastline, a dark shadow skimmed across the sea surface, without sound, without wake, like a ghost. It was the Magura V-5, a Ukrainian naval drone that has become a real nightmare for the Russian army. Its emergence was the result of many months of technical evolution, a symbol of a new military era. This unmanned platform was equipped with a charge of more than 300 kilograms. Its mission is always the same: locate, approach, strike, and destroy. On that day, the drone began tracking its target long before the strike. Its infrared sensors detected the heat of the hull, and the onboard system instantly calculated the course, distance, and angle of attack. Everything took place in real time, without human intervention. The system identified the silhouette of the target, analyzed the ship's movement trajectory, and calculated the optimal path for the strike. 5 hours and 13 minutes, the final approach. The last seconds before impact became the invisible point of no return. The first detonation pierced the hull. The second blew apart the stern. Flames burst out of the bow. A video recorded by another Ukrainian reconnaissance drone instantly spread across the internet. Millions of views, tens of thousands of shares. The footage showed black smoke, a burning deck, metal debris scattered across the sea. The caption was concise: "Enemy landing ship destroyed near Kherson." What does this mean strategically? First, Ukraine proved that it does not need classical warships to dominate at sea. Second, Russia turned out to be absurdly vulnerable. And third, the era of traditional naval confrontation is over. The sea has become an arena for pinpoint strikes. This is not a clash of battleships. It is a duel of algorithms and precision. The moment of target acquisition is still classified, but it is obvious that Magura had been observing for some time. It did not react, it hunted. The drone moved just above the surface, hidden from radar and visual contact. Its hull was made of signal-absorbing materials, and its navigation relied on satellites and passive sensors. It approached invisibly. At less than 2 kilometers away, it switched to attack speed, more than 70 knots, that is, over 130 kilometers per hour. The final meters were covered in mere seconds. The point of impact was chosen perfectly, just below the center, where personnel compartments are most commonly located. If there were military personnel on board, they had no chance. The explosion caused a powerful shockwave that pierced the hull. The second detonation, most likely from fuel, triggered fires. The vessel heeled over to the port side and stopped moving. Within seconds, the entire structure turned into a blazing skeleton, a black stain on the surface of the sea.
No counterattack, no distress signal, only smoke drifting into the morning sky. Within a few minutes, Ukrainian operators confirmed the destruction of the target. The drone, as intended, was destroyed in the explosion. But that is precisely what makes it a formidable weapon. It is one way. And it fulfilled its mission. Later that same day, the commander of the Ukrainian Navy, Oleksiy Nyzhepapa, made a statement. "We have destroyed another landing barge of the Black Sea Fleet. I thank our naval servicemen for their high professionalism." But this is not just about one destroyed vessel. This operation is part of a systematic strategy. Each such strike is a demonstration of capability, a signal to Moscow. The sea is no longer yours. Even small ships, like this barge, play an important role in logistics, and when they burn or sink, the mission fails. If there were munitions on board, they are lost. If food, it's at the bottom. If people, they are gone. The losses affect not only equipment, but also confidence. It is a targeted blow to both tactics and psychology. Magura V5 is not just a drone. It is the concept of a new fleet. It is small, fast, effective. It can operate independently or as a part of a swarm. It can be modified, sensors changed, modules added, the payload adjusted. Sometimes it is even equipped with electronic warfare systems for distraction and suppression. It is an evolution of military doctrine, minimalism, speed, and surprise. Ukraine has created the world's first fully unmanned naval strike system, a fleet without sailors, without captains, without flagships, only hardware and precise calculations. All of it is operated by a structure called the 385th Brigade of Unmanned Surface Vehicles. Its personnel are not sailors. They are engineers, analysts, programmers, drone operators. Some of them are former drone racers, others graduates of technical universities. All of them are part of a new era. They do not go to sea, they control it. Each attack requires days and weeks of preparation. The calculations involve weather conditions, blind spots in enemy radar coverage, route change, frequency, and traffic analysis. And only when confidence reaches 100% is the drone dispatched. Its path is guided by satellite channels. It receives course corrections en route. It reacts to the slightest changes in the target's visibility field. Such precision is the result of a synthesis of technology and discipline. The impact is colossal. Every Russian ship, every patrol boat now knows wherever you are, you may be seen, you may be tracked, and a drone may already be coming for you. No splash, no sound, no signal. And when it appears in your line of sight, it will be too late. War has become a game of invisibles. According to various sources, in the first 5 months of the year 2025, Ukrainian drones inflicted more than $10 billion in damage to the fleet of the Russian Federation. These are not just numbers. These are facts. Reconnaissance ships, patrol boats, and large landing vessels have been destroyed. One of the most recent strikes, on the Kaiser Kunanak, became a strategic failure for Russia. Logistics are collapsing, the fleet's reputation is crumbling. The Black Sea is no longer under Russia's control. Ukraine has changed the rules. Without possessing a powerful navy, it created a technological one. It is cheaper, faster, more precise, and most importantly, it does not require sacrifices on its own side. It does not fight with tonnage. It fights with skill. It does not impose battle. It imposes conditions.
In July of the year 2025, Russia scaled down the celebration of Navy Day in St. Petersburg, citing security reasons. But everyone understands the real reason is something else. A country confident in its strength does not cancel military parades. That is a symptom of fear, not pragmatism. What's next? Will Ukraine continue to precisely dismantle logistics, or will it go after large ships? The answer depends on effectiveness. But one thing is clear: drones are winning, and each new attack proves it. With every successful strike, Russia's confidence melts away. Technological superiority has turned into strategic dominance. Today, discussions are already underway about the use of artificial intelligence, new algorithms for bypassing defenses, and the possibility of drones making autonomous decisions. This is not just the future, this is the present. And if Russia does not find an answer, the losses will continue to grow, and this process can no longer be stopped. The sea no longer belongs to the one with the most metal. It belongs to the one with the faster code, with more accurate calculations, with fewer emotions and more logic. Share your opinion.